And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go double count right here, double count. No.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Luke Wilson, 69 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Quick throw taken in by Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Check 13. Check 13.
From the 44, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Snead's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Caught right side at Snead. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 1-yard gains are trending the same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And a deep touchdown pass there. Every quarterback's dream.
Every quarterback's dream, and let's face it, it's our dream too, isn't it? Do we not have fun when we see that long pass arcing downfield with a chance for a touchdown? What a tremendous throw.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. There goes Mark Ingram. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 59 yards, and the Ravens get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. From the 25 on second down, Wilson. He's got the hook up to Moore. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third and 1, Wilson. And Dixon has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. To throw again is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.